Hello everyone folks, welcome back to this Xenomes, and this is another live stream of the scheduled streams. I'm planning on making this maybe start just a little later than current time, and also therefore let's start with some soundtrack. So there's a little mistake that I've made, but we'll try to recover it in some other way along this week. So essentially is that it's just a simple thing, but accidentally I have streamed yesterday 3D character rigging or making instead of the scenery, or actually the opposite, the inverse. I did scenery yesterday, why it should be a character, and so instead of so I'm gonna make scenery again. So sorry if you were expecting recover, but at least yes. So at least if I did 3D character today, so that would be a second inconvenience, right? So let's just do this again, right? Matching the schedule. So I've just found out a solution for a more adequate solution, although it seems to have some inconvenience. Everything seems to have some inconvenience. So basically, the solution that I found for the background, so as you check here the render, this star sky is the EV render. So it has a background world rendering, which apparently it is impossible to do something like this with the workbench. So what's happening is that there are many ways to solve this. I've solved it in a combination of compositing and other stuff. So essentially, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make a highlight about that because it's sort of dirty. I'm not sure it's safe enough, but essentially I'm gonna show I have this world. Okay, so this is new. This is not render. This is just for the visibility on the right, for the workbench navigation. So you see, we see this, but the real render is not like that. The real render would use the stars from EV. So actually this world already exists for this scene here, but this background stuff doesn't render. Actually, we could make a quick test here. Let's try. This is a what kind of, this is a texture, right? It's a it's a shader, so it should not work. However, I'm not sure what happens if I get some image texture when we use some. Yeah, so the idea here is to use the let's hide this. So see, this is blank. What if this is the world of workbench, right? Oh, let's use all. Yeah, so you see nothing happens here. This texture doesn't actually, I also have transparent here background, so let's change that. Film. No, there's no transparent. Yeah, so it just doesn't seem to work. So workbench doesn't have world output apparently. Maybe there is some way. Let's say, yeah, no, there's just absolutely nothing. Maybe I need to why this is black like that? Yeah, so you see, this is not doing anything. This always is the compositing, so let's leave it blank without any compositing, and see, nothing happens. Nothing happens. It's just here it will use, right? It doesn't have the world background. Oh, I see. Okay, but there is still nothing, right? So it's like I select it, but it does. Yeah, so it doesn't seem to do anything, right? And this certainly would not be relevant because it's a shader, so it's completely useless. It will use this one, and yeah, doesn't seem to do anything. We don't see anything of this. Yeah, so this is a lost case. Yeah, let's return then. Alright, so we can work on something here. Let's see, join left. Maybe another baking material for some usefulness. So yes, so we have some work to do on the Aisha's atelier again, so I'm gonna continue doing this stuff, right? This I've made some improvements here. Very subtle thing, but alright, let's put on some more assets here, and in this case I believe I can reuse some assets that I've placed here. But this is not so cool because actually those assets, they have the same problem of the... Let's organize this thing. Where are you? Come on, here. So you see these things don't have any linked icon. So, but they are actually Alt D. So what I'm tempted to do here is to bring this whole thing into a new scene for these assets here. Yeah, I have one file for all these assets. So I'm gonna bring one of these sofas to Aisha's room. Maybe we make some... I can probably append and make it something different. Yeah, but I can start structuring from these ones. Why not, right? So let's make a recovery of our stuff. This is a very good place to start working on some retexturing stuff, right? Because here we have some... this using this... these UVs are all wrong, right? So let's place here material. Okay, so let's select all these things here. UV reset. Oh yes. Not sure they have the proper orientation here. So let's simplify this. Can I? Oh, this is the mirrored side. Apparently yes. Okay, let's dissolve that. Yeah, that works. Okay. Here we can also dissolve that. Yes, why not? Then here we can dissolve that. These ones probably I cannot dissolve, right? And what is this one? L, carpet purple, okay, select, UV reset. Alright, so these have a proper alignment, while many others don't have. This is, so I'm gonna check here, yeah, I'm gonna fix those. Well, in edit mode I'm having this weird you see we have some fading. The color changed suddenly because we enter on edit mode for some something about the face select mode. Yeah, it highlights the face, but since they have relying on textures. Okay, oh, sorry folks, I forgot the timer, because I feel a bit more inspired today, so maybe I go a little, I push a little more forward, but not too much, right? So let's see what we can do here. Yes, I want to make a highlight, right? Reorganizing these textures, so let's record here. Start recording. Alright folks, I'm reorganizing some image textures here, and as you can see there's, for example, this, which material it is, carpet, material carpet, but there are many of these everywhere, so let's just select from the material tab, and I don't know where if there's more than that, so I'm just gonna reset here, and this is not probably the orientations which I want, so let's create another of here, shift F10 for the UV, shift F10 again. I'm gonna, this one I've already fixed just as the green, the teal carpet, so I'm gonna reset UV, and oh, apparently this doesn't reset in some strange way. Okay, does this matter to the unwrap? I don't think this have any usefulness. Anyways, unwrap, we could do this, but not sure this is. Yeah, so there's many ways to do this. Oh, I know why, because no, okay, so what I need to do is to let's see, minimum stretch. Okay, then we can try to, no, not that. So maybe I should do one by one. There are many ways to, okay, let's reset here. Okay, this is good, but then let's pick this rotate 90 degrees. You see there's some strange, it's probably this face have more oh, this face have, no, it is, yeah, it's just a simple quad, so why it is having this okay, so it insists in getting some strange deforms. Probably the face might not be aligned. Might be that. I say like trigon, so let's just pick here, maybe align with this. 3D cursor, SZ0. No, doesn't seem to be the case. So very weird. And this is workbench, right? Yeah, the highlight is messed up, so I'm gonna just discard it. Alright, so just found this problem here. Yeah, so every time I get these faces, alright, let's isolate this one for now. And I can work with that. It's not like impossible. It's not exactly what I wanted though, and here we need to conclude. No, it was just an illusion. From the distance. Here we're gonna solve these ones as well. Let's try to actually just these ones. Yeah, so it's just like the texture starts to reorient itself, right? Because the face is not a perfect square. Very, very weird behavior. Might be something weird about the normals, maybe. Face, normal, mesh, normals, reset vectors. No, not the case. Let's try another UV. Okay, so we can do this. So instead of reset, let's... Okay, that seems good idea. Select by... Yes. We do this. Let's... bad pattern. This is all awkward. Okay, not this one. Maybe project from view, right? And then I just need to rotate the scale this. Rotate 90 degrees. Yeah, it's a bit awkward, so we need to have this oriented, right? I think it'll be better. Yeah, so unfortunately well, maybe don't see how. One by one, maybe. This is not very good, right? It's also cannot just. No, I can. But of course this is not the case. Yeah, so I'm out of ideas how to handle this. I don't want to destroy the topology here. Maybe it can be useful. So for now, let's just this really is a weird thing for the perspective. Wait, where am I? Here? Where it has gone? Oh, it was invisible. Alright. Just checking, folks, if something was... No, it's just the ground is like that, yeah. Very strange. Yeah, long time I've done this, so doesn't look very correct. Yeah, I can make this like this. Maybe it's easier. So you see this topology is really Shift H. Maybe I delete this one. No, can't. Yeah, I can. So this seems to provide some good results. Light, I've been having good experience with this light pack thing. Here this seems to be alright. Yes, all this seems to be fine, and then here we got rotate this 90 degrees, okay. Can F9, no, it's not that. Shift F9. What is the repeat? Shift R. I never. Here's shortcut for this, maybe. U, Shift U, Shift. Ah, that's okay. So Shift U. There we go. About these ones, I'm gonna just give them this material. We're going to get the whole okay, so no, of course there is a mass topology here. Okay, no problem, so it stops here. Then we got this. Alright, like that. So UV shift U and rotate 90. Oh, this is a mess, right? Let's just reset then. Yeah, this creates a lot of problems. All face, no, this is horrible. So selected face, shared texture. Not sure this. No, no new UV map. I want only one. This can be dangerous, right? All objects using this. Well, maybe that's... Yeah, this is just the organization. Yeah. So yeah, so I need to start picking those things, and maybe here I rotate. Ah, this UV is here. Why I have this? Oh, this is just a bevel thing. That will be better to be procedural, right? A bit late now for this. Yeah, I won't bother right now. This not on stream at least. Use a bevel modifier should be better. So for now, Shift U, enter, right? Only these two, they got messed up. Also the scale seems to be a bit messed up, so it's... It doesn't need to match perfectly. Then here we got this big one. Why we even need this? So they are just disappearing because okay, then we UV reset or Shift U, enter, rotate, scale the UV. It seems a bit crazy. So for this one, let's... Oh, there's a nice effect, but scale here, let's see. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So yeah, we can do something like here. Yeah, let's leave it like this. I like this crazy effect for the other one. But what does it actually mean? Yeah, it means a complete messed up, a trigon, something like that, so never mind. Yeah, let's just finish these ones here and here. You shift U, enter, and yeah, this rotate 90, and here we can scale towards about here. There. Now for these other carpets we can just, this one should be simple, except that I don't want, yeah, just L for material, and let's see, you shift U. Ah, this is also nice. Okay. Okay, so just this one seems to be, yeah, this will be beveled. I should not care about that. So I don't see very well, so maybe just readapt. Let's reset, rotate, and scale. Okay, this makes a little more sense than for these ones. I think it's just a 90 degrees. Yes, but we also need to scale up. No, scale down, so they, okay, it's a different pattern. Scale on the Y. No, what is this? Okay, so this one, it's like a column, so probably this is rotate, shift U, unpack. They are all incorrect, so this, yeah, I think it's this one, but it's scale like that. Why do I have this? This UV is not working, so let's just use this one. Rotate 90 degrees, Shift X, Shift Y. Yeah, actually these three we can do them together, I think. No, we can, so Control Z. Unless I could clear this, but it's a disaster. Yeah, it's not good. This is plausible though. Alright, so finally, and then these blue ones here, that's another, yeah, all this select. This is matte glass inner space. Okay, this is correct. Nothing to change here. Oh, these ones. Yes, I've redone this. So here we're gonna it's just that. Alright, so let's reset. Don't seem to be working. Yeah, it's a bit too dark. Okay, this is a little better. So this seems to do the job. And because the dark is just the compositing that I can get improved later on. Alright, there are more materials in this place that need some fixing, but it's already something. Back numpad backslash, right. Oh yes, I remember. So I need to get these assets right. Alright, so this will be an interesting process. Let's record this because this is very important for making scenes in Blender. You'll understand. So here, folks, I have an interesting scene making problem in Blender, which is that I want these assets here, this furniture and other stuff here, to have you see, if I look at them, numpad period on the outliner, so you see this doesn't have, it's a linked thing, I believe. No, it's maybe a duplicate, but even if I did an Alt D here, still it will not be called here with a link icon on anything like that. So this is pretty annoying for organization. So more than that, yeah, so it's more for organization. But anyways, if we want to use the library asset, or the asset library actually, for this kind of stuff, then a good way would be the following. I want to bring these objects into a different scene, and from that scene, actually from a different Blender file, so they'll all be bring here as those linked or linked override mesh objects or assets. It is not good enough for me to just add them, make this like an asset here, because then they will be assets in a major file, which is the file that I'm using, which is a generic file, because I've started noobishly working on this. So let's say the correct way would be to make assets separately and separate organized Blender files, and then slowly bring them like and those files place in the asset library folder, real folder in the OS operation. So I didn't do like that, so now I have to fix this. I cannot just bring this to a different file easily, so I need to do this in a complicated way, but this will fix my problem. So if I just okay, so what I'm going to do here is that I'm gonna make a copy here, or actually I'm going to try to look at this collection here, 05 Lounge, and here most of these assets that I want, including these trees, these plants, yes, they are here. So fortunately this will be, even this table, is it, yes, so probably this will allow me to bring these assets to a new file. So it's a file that I don't want any corruption, any interference from whatever I did in this scene. And so I'm gonna make a new file, general. I'm gonna delete all here. First thing, I'm gonna save this file into my scene. Scenery, maybe I should place it here. Compositing, yeah, I don't have, oh, I have props, okay. So maybe I should place in here. So I'm gonna make a scene, a folder here. For not a folder, I already have the folder. This folder is just for organization of the asset library outside of Blender, right? Because the asset library has its own, let's say, hierarchy system, and it has nothing to do with folders. It's a separate thing, so this can be confusing. So this is why I've already made these folders here to have this thing work. So props, I didn't even remember that properly. I was going to place it here. So no, props. I'm gonna save this as furniture. Yeah, furniture, that's it. Just furniture. So I'll try to place everything that I need here. And so what I'm going to do is gonna click the collection here, and I'm going to append from the scene that I was working, a major scene, which is a lot of assets are there and are mixed up like in crazy ways. So what I'm doing is that I'm debuilding this scene, which is the file I was working here. So many versions. I can delete all the others, but they're just here for backup. So this one is the one I was working before, and I'm gonna bring here this scene generic asset. I place it here because this is like a dummy. It's something more generic. It's not like the furniture assets stuff like so. Okay, so just you know, this is 00 scenes for this kind of stuff, and scenery would be for assets that are like parts, like entire rooms that maybe are good to bring in as assets from the asset library. And this whole folder here is where my folder of asset library was made. So you see, so what I'm gonna do here is that I'm gonna pick where props, okay, no, sorry, scene. We're gonna get into the assets organized. Okay, this is the, but this is actually my real scene, and I'm gonna append a collection, so it will bring everything, I hope, everything that I need. And lounge, 05 lounge, append, here I'm not sure, so I'm just gonna leave it as it is. And let's see, we have this file here. Apparently things are hidden here, so let's check here. Probably they are in some crazy, oh okay, it bring the whole scene, right? So I don't need this object here, so we're gonna delete. I don't need this yeah, this is too specific, but maybe I can keep, yeah, let's keep this. Then here you see many assets. The lights I really don't want, so just pick all that, delete. This is okay, this is delete the thing. This is the just another room thing. Here what I don't need, this thing is apparent. Don't need this stuff, don't need this. This will be for a room, it's a corridor thing. Stairs, it will be like, okay, this might be kept, okay. And then the camera I don't need, this I don't need. So see, it's not so simple to organize stuff. So shift, let's select all, make sure nothing is hidden, and hide all. Select all, shift S, let's make this the active one, shift S, select to cursor, keep offset, okay. Well, it didn't use the active 7. No, now it used, okay. So this was the active one. So we got some problem here with the mirror. It's actually cool, but not okay. So bring this here. So now I need to make sure. I think those things are having some mirror modifiers. Yeah, crazy modifiers everywhere. So now I need to find out the first one, probably this one. If I change it, we see that this other is changing, so probably this is just a duplicate. Let's use the material preview. I might be losing some. No, I think they bring the texture. What are these ones? Probably should remake those stuff. Yeah, so you see, this is, I just need the first ones. If I, okay, so you see all these are linked assets. This one seems different. This seems to be a, okay, so what I can do actually is Shift D. It seems a bit distorted. Yeah, it seems a bit distorted. So I'm gonna delete these ones. Just Shift D this. Doesn't matter what I place. So here, yeah, I'm gonna delete these ones. Actually, this. So I'm just gonna keep this duplicate here. What about this one? Nothing changed. Yeah, so keep one of this is 0, 1. Okay, maybe this is the correct one. Does it have a mirror modifier? Yeah, even 2. So one is for mirroring across a room, and the other it's auto mirror. This is old. Yeah, okay, so one it's mirror across a room, so this was for the scene, and the other is the mirror for itself, right? Confirm. So I have already 2 assets here. Let's bring them to the center. This is another one of these assets. Let's see where it is here. So there's a space checker. Let's bring it here. I think they are separate. They are not. You see, I can't know if they are linked or not, so this is pretty annoying. Okay, they are 2 different assets. They just have different materials, so let's keep them here. Their scale might be a bit wrong, but okay. And then, so about these ones, I think because I've changed the materials, right? I've made this combination, so that's why I've made them different. So okay, this will be like, I think there is some way to decombine according to the materials, right? To have the same mesh object, right, with different materials, but this is a more advanced technique. I don't know how to do it, like, but it shouldn't be too difficult if it is even possible. And this one, I think it's the only one. Then about these trees, we see that this seems to be, yeah, those are probably, so they are just using separate different array modifiers. So let's look for the first one. Oh, this is one is a special effect. So this is actually a different one. Yeah, so this seriously doesn't need the array modifier. Yeah, actually it can benefit of all that, so I'm just gonna keep this. So some special effect. So going to I can just disable the mirror and the array. And for certain objects it's good to maintain the orientations, right? And so we're getting close to fixing this whole mess here, folks. So let's see the first plant. This is, let's call how to say special plant, it's vase, right? Vase plant, how to say escaped me the, well, visual effects plant, whatever. Then here we have some isolated trees, right? It seems to have, oh, there's a mirror thing. What's happening there? Very weird. But it doesn't seem to be the first. What is this one? Okay, this is another type. It certainly, yes, have an array modifier. And so it's just this. If I edit, we got other editions there. So this is plant 2. Okay, delete that. Alright, then save here. I need to reach for, yeah, let's just pick all this and delete all these plants. We are left with no, I think this was a bad idea. So maybe it's this one. It has a array. This mirror, if yeah, it is it's not its own mirror. So if I scale that, it seems to be an isolated plant, but it seems to contain all the correct properties. And finally, oh, there's a monkey Susan artifact here. All right, can be useful. And then I think all these plants here, yeah, let's rename this one. So whichever that is different, I don't remember having changed them. Wait, didn't I? Okay, so green, I didn't give a name for these alien plants. So yeah, so let's delete all this. So if I scale this, see there's going everything, many of them will go crazy. So okay, let's, I think this is safe. Let's delete all that. Now what is this? This is a lounge stairs. Is the same here. So if I, no, they are, might have been slightly different. Let's seems to be locked. No, so yeah, it has some problem with origin. Today I'll do this different, this asset. So it also has an array modifier, a mirror modifier. Yeah, so let's just get here and set origin to 3D cursor. Right, mirror modifier is, yes, okay, it's for itself. This I don't want. And let's just compare now with with this one shift. Oh, they have very different scales, right? And they have applied scales, but I think it's exactly the same. So yeah, so I think I'm just gonna delete these ones, although this one was the second one. Yeah, it doesn't matter, I think it's the same. So I'm gonna just stairs, futurist stairs, futuristic, whatever. And then we're gonna bring this one here. Maybe its scale, it's table 1, so maybe this one. So yeah, probably here. They are all copies, right? Unnecessary. And their textures are messed up for some reason, so this I need to recover in this file already, right? And let's get all these objects selected. Let's make sure. What is this one? This is archaeology, monolith, no, portal, monolith, portal. And yeah, so organizing this, then it will be like getting their, making sure their so I'm gonna try to snap things here in some. It seems like they've got some problems with certain assets here. Okay, it have a double mirror thing. Oh no, it's because this mirror was for the world thing, the scene. Okay, so they don't need mirror, alright. Yeah, so let's get this axis showing for all the objects. That should be useful. Yeah, there's the viewport display. Names will help here. Yes, axis. Hold Alt. Yes, great. Good. So that is after this is set, right? Of course, organize. I'm not gonna do this now, but then I'm saving here. I'm gonna reopen here from the scene, and finally I will bring here exactly on this, inside this asset thing here. I'm gonna link. Well, there is a little problem though. So now I have a different file for this. Is props, furniture, and the problem is that, yes, I think they are not parent identity. I hope this will work. So let's bring just the something, yeah, simple, like the vase plant. Try to get these three ones. Link, and where they are, they came here. No, they didn't came here. So they went to the somewhere very far, close to the world origin, I think, which is not even here. And where there is in the outline, so they went to somewhere else. Okay, but now you see they are linked. So I'm gonna pick the three of them. We're gonna go here. I'm gonna place the 3D cursor here. 7. Okay, oh, they cannot move. I'm sure of that because of their links. So gonna do a library make selected. Yeah, just selected. Not gonna change them, just transforms, basic object transforms selected, and there we go. So shift 7 here. Maybe their scale are not special, but this is fine because I can redid that. So let's make a snap to face. Oops, no, not this. Let's make a snap to face here. Get this to snap here, use snap here, and use snap here. And their material are maybe not showing just because of some little problem with the, yeah, maybe there's some problem with the, okay, but this is not a problem. The fact is that they are here, they are library overridden, and more than that, you see that if I pick now, for example, this simple one, and I shift it, aha, the shift D already got here, right? If I want to edit something, so you see, not only we can recognize, but it doesn't matter. Shift D of Alt D here, this is Alt D, I think it's the same thing, it won't make any difference, I assume. So this is very better to work with, in my opinion. So yeah, much cleaner. And now I just have to fix this, maybe they are not showing the materials because of the shader. So let's try an EV here. This will be sluggish somehow. Yeah, so you see it's working. Also, so you see the colors are there, the texture are there. It's just that the viewport wasn't good for. It's procedural, that's why they are not working here. But I can render them texture for the workbench version, render engine. So then there's another thing of interest. Exactly because of that, there is an add-on called, let's include this in the highlight, that is called the Edit Linked Library. It's actually an extension, or doesn't matter, it's inbuilt. So just get it, and then as soon as we get this stuff, a linked object, we can go back to, click here, let's get it into the tools, I think. No, where is view collection measure? Sorry folks, here I'm items, probably here, item tab. I should pin this. And so edit override library, so this is for the add-on edit linked library. This will bring me exactly to the scene temporarily, because I can return there directly. So here, if I want to change anything on the original object, I already know what I want to do. Actually, I'm gonna turn all this into mark as assets. Yes. And yeah, if I wanted to change something here, probably I would like to bake the texture, so I do it from here. And I won't do the baking here, it will take too long. But you see, if I edit the mesh, it will edit the source here, because now they are part of the asset library. But I'm not gonna change anything here. Let's just return to the original site. This is probably will auto save. And now basically, because I've added it in the library asset of the in another file that was on my library asset. I know it's confusing, folks. So here, shift F1 twice, you'll see that I will have some assigned stuff. You see, all these were assigned to the library assets from that other scene, which was also present in my library asset stairs. Yeah, this is, oh, this is another 3 assets. That's a mistake. Anyways, so I'm gonna move this to yeah, where's the scene making compositing? I think I'm lacking a few things. No, this one. Okay, I've lost there. Okay, no problem here. Just organizing here. Then I'm gonna bring this to make an new catalog. So 02. This is props, right? For props, whatever. Then gonna save this. Then gonna assign. Let's bring that to props. Didn't work. Okay, what's going now? Okay, now should I be on the other file for that? Maybe that's the case. Yeah, so you see, it's not easy, but if we got the right techniques, as a couple we get used to this method, we can get good things to work. So probably what was happening is that I was in the wrong file for this, because I was on the wrong file that didn't contain the original assets. This is the file that contained them. Here they are not linked, they are the true one. So I'm going to bring them, although this was saved. Now it works, right? So these unassigned things, probably this is material. So yeah, so I have a lot of strange assets here that I probably need to clean. And anyways, so this needs more work out, but no, this one seems that I forgot. So last one to props, and so this is already saved. So you see, I'm trying to mimicking the same naming for the folders, right? Ideally the folders would become this automated, right? Maybe it's a good thing to propose, so we can have some better organization. Yeah, I don't know why I have so many duplicates here. Probably this is a mistake. Anyways, but this is the correct one. Yeah, so this is a bit messy, but we're getting it. So this is the new one. At least independently of this, because I find this so complicated, I prefer to work the other way around. So you see, instead of using the asset library here, just use linked stuff, like I was linking right direct from them. And when I get comfortable, like actually now I could do this. Actually, remember this link, yes. And here, can I place it? Alright, so it's linked, but then we do library right, make selected, and shift. Hey, there we go. So again, this is another linked one. You see that they are still in the wrong thing, so we're gonna move this into, well, let's first parent it to this empty object, keep transforms, and move them manually here. Yeah, so they will vanish from no, they didn't vanish. Yeah, maybe I need to move here, right? Okay, finally. and now they are only here. Yeah, and we can identify them in the outliner. You see here. And then probably so I'm gonna substitute all these others from this, so I can bring this either by linking or either from the asset browser or asset library as we get it organized. So I don't like that we always have this thing here to edit, but okay. And so that's it, folks. Sorry, long highlight, but super valuable information that I'm just learning about now. And so this way we can solve this kind of problems and make better scenes workflows. All right, let's go back to so let's make now I have them, right? So now let's bring these assets here. Why not? Sure. And I can always reedit them from the source, or if I break the link, I'm not sure how to do that, not right now, but we can start editing them. I'll be working here in silence for a moment, but I'll be back soon, folks.